Yeah, so I think we should definitely mention how Joe Wagner was the co-host of Wipeout. I think that'd be a good point to bring up.
Hey guys, I'm a little concerned. I was doing some work at my house today, and I think I got a really bad splinter. Guys!
Splinter was released in 2008 and was directed by Toby Wilkins. It stars Joe Wagner and Shea Whigham and is about a couple who go on a retreat but get kidnapped by these two people, and what ensues next is horrifying. So I'm here with Bill Engel and Justin Kirsch.
Good to be here. Very good to be here. I'm a big fan. I just want to say. I just want to start there. Yeah.
Thank you.
What's it? Yeah, I thought it was a good movie. I understand why it's a fan favorite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like definitely for the thing. What's it? I'm surprised it came off surprisingly good despite the low budget. Do we know how much it was made for?
No, I was trying to look it up, but I couldn't find how much it was. All I know is a box office of about $400,000. So it really didn't make that much, but it didn't have that wide of a release.
Yeah, hopefully it didn't get made for more.
Yeah. It did seem pretty low budget though. I mean, some of the effects weren't the best, although a lot of it was really practical and great.
Yeah, I was wondering because it really wasn't a lot of CGI.
Mm-hmm.
It was mostly practical effects. But my big thing was it was a really ambitious like monster or creature or whatever it is.
Yeah.
For a lower budget film, that's impressive. You know.
Yeah, which also spoilers. We will be spoiling some stuff about the movie. Let's have that spoiler warning pop up right now. But yeah, I think the most CGI they probably had was when the hand was moving around in different spots, which, if you guys haven't seen it, basically it's this weird parasite that is like a splinter, and it infects your body and takes control of you, basically. It kind of felt like a zombie movie, if like I were to describe a close monster.
I would, if I had to describe it, it is zombie mixed with the Blob.
Yes.
Probably, yeah.
They definitely, I don't want to say stole, but they definitely took some inspiration off of the Blob with like the coldness and stuff like that.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's like the main part of the Blob. Yeah, that's the whole thing. What's it? Yeah, I'm trying to think of the thing. Really, no, not a lot of known actors here. There's only...
Yeah, I mean, the only really known person in this movie is Joe Wagner, and she was the co-host of Wipeout in seasons 1 through 4 and 6 and 7, I think it was. I looked it up. I decided to know the actual things that she was in.
That's funny.
That's
good.
That's about it. I mean, Shea was in Fast and Furious.
Oh, geez, the original one? Or like...
the original, and he was in the 6th one. I'm not sure who he was.
Yeah,
there was quite the jump.
Took a break there, right?
They were trying to tie up some loose ends, and they're like, wait, who do we have to call?
Oh, jeez. How are we going to get the money for Shea? Like, yeah, okay, yeah. That's
he was in that. Yeah, he was good. He plays this character named Dennis. He's an outlaw. We learned some things about him, about how he killed someone and how he regrets it. And I thought it added a lot of depth to his character.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not like go into like, you know, because like most of the action of the film takes place at the gas station, right?
Yeah.
Very, very good insular set. But my big thing, I did not expect Dennis to turn into the sympathetic character.
Yeah,
he's great. He's great. He was good. He was probably my favorite performance. Although Seth was good too.
Yeah, I would agree. I think Dennis was the best. Did have the best performance of the movie.
No.
Joe Wagner was okay. She faked cried like 2 or 3 times in it.
Yeah, there was a little bit of that.
But other than that, I mean, the acting wasn't really terrible.
No, it wasn't too bad. But what's it? I have to ask you guys. I'll start with Justin. What was your favorite moment of the film?
Oh God. Probably when Seth just drops a giant cement block on Denny's arm. It just takes the whole thing off.
What a great moment.
Okay.
I love that.
So what's it? I was reading some trivia about the film that part was included in some like maybe you know more about this, but like the Saturn Awards for horror,
Really?
and that part was considered a thing, but it lost to Saw 5 or something like that.
And Saw 5 is such a terrible movie. Like, I'm sorry, Julia. Screw Saw 5, that terrible movie. But really, it lost to Saw 5. That makes me so upset.
Yeah, it did lose to Saw 5. I read the thing. Like, I was like, it was good. I definitely expected it in a moment that it was gonna start like freaking out, like you know, while he was trying to do it, and that's what I thought they were gonna go for in a way. I was gonna be so like, you know.
Like you kind of saw like the infection start going up his arm more, and like she was holding it tight, but you saw it kind of going like this a little bit.
Yeah.
But that also might have been because they were in the freezer at this point, so it could have been cold.
Great
and, like,
point. Great point.
But I have to say, I think my favorite part was when the arm got fully infected and it was just swinging around everywhere.
Oh god!
The effects for that were fantastic.
Really, really good.
And with the finger too. I mean, all the effects with like the weird body horror was very good.
Yeah, I was a big fan of the whole sequence, sort of like, you know, prior to them getting locked in the whole thing, because you know, it's very economical storytelling where like, you know, it's just like, oh, there's this thing, because she literally just stumbles upon him in the bathroom.
Yeah.
The owner, which is like set up earlier. It's all very like just really quick. You know.
Yeah.
You learn a lot about it like right away. I guess. I really did like the part with the hand.
Yeah, it was running around.
It looks something like a zombie version of the Thing from the Addams Family, with like the freaking hand crawling around.
It's bad, and just Seth is just like looking at it. He's like, very biologically interesting.
Yeah.
Don't touch that, bro. Like, oh,
and Dennis
God.
like crushes like, hold on, let me look at it. This looks like a parasite. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor in biology.
Dennis is, and then he's like, his hand is like getting all messed up, and he's just like, it just goes, and he's like, I'm fine. Like, bro, we obviously not. You just broke your finger.
I don't know how they didn't hear it though. You literally heard the crack of the bone.
Yeah.
And they just look over at him. They're like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I just cut myself."
Wraps up his hand. It's like, dude.
I must have forgotten when you cut yourself and there's this big like bone cracking noise.
Yeah, this big like, whatever. It's so. Oh my gosh. It's,
All right.
This is very good.
What do you think was the worst part about the movie?
Worst part about the movie. So, I guess for me personally, I always get like frustrated at slow moving climaxes.
Yeah.
And although it really did make sense, like with stuff like, you know, turning his body temperature like down to like almost nothing, and that like it would like be spasming and he'd be like really slow moving stuff. I was just like, go faster,
Seth, run! And he's always like,
he's only like, bro. Well, realistically, I think the biggest thing is that he didn't need to be that cold, because the first few firecrackers worked, but that's like, you know, it's not a big deal.
I think it was more so the fact that his body temperature would rise so quickly once he left that they had to put him so low.
You're right.
But at the same time, like, he took forever, and it got really slow, the climax, for a little bit.
Painfully slow. Yeah, good thing. What about you, Justin?
Oh god. I mean, I feel like, while I agree with that, like, I feel like the beginning was a little just like, it was like they were just a generic couple, like, going camping, and then they're like, oh, we can't, and then they run into a couple of outlaws. It's just, it was a very good movie once it got going, but just like the setup was very like cliche and
the setup was very cliche, and you could see where it was coming, like what was gonna happen from a mile away. And also it was like we need to have sex because this is a rated R horror movie, so we need to somehow get audiences here.
It's weekend anniversary sex.
Exactly.
Under the stars.
This is weird. This is really weird. I definitely thought that they were gonna have sex in the freezer.
Me too. Yeah, I did too. There were some vibes going on where I was like, whoa.
Come back just in case he didn't like make it to the police car. I was like, oh, they're definitely gonna do that. They did it. So
he was gonna have like the ice on him, and she was like, "Don't worry, baby, I'll warm you up." Zip.
It was so okay. I'm glad you felt that too, because I was like,
Yeah, it got really sexual there, and it didn't help where she kisses him. He's like, "Oh, baby, you can't kiss me anymore because your lips are so warm."
And it's
I was like, "Oh." Dennis is just sitting in the corner.
One arm Dennis is just like.
He's like,
Yeah, one arm Dennis just knocked out in the corner as they're just flirting with each other.
It's so funny. It's so funny. That was a great part.
But for me, I think like the worst part was some of the CGI that they tried to do.
Oh, jeez.
Like they didn't have a lot of money, and you could tell. And they did make the best of it, but the most of the money definitely went towards that final explosion. They should have put a little bit more towards this one effect with the body that this Splinter parasite was in. It like stands up, but it looked so fake. Like it kind of looked like claymation in a way.
yeah.
You guys ever seen the original Terminator?
I have.
When the Terminator finally loses its thing and like it oh god, well it looks robotic, which I guess is the point, but it's just in that moment it becomes not intimidating. I think that's what happened in this movie.
Yeah,
You know,
and it was like at the climax too, so it was just like oh. But other than that, it was a pretty good movie. So overall, I'm gonna give this movie a 7 out of 10. What about you guys?
10? Man, I gotta think about the thing. I think if I had to weigh objectively, I'm trying to like. There's so many factors, you know, that it's you know, it was low budget, it was good, the acting pretty solid performance. I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
I can tell 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
What are you, Justin?
I feel like it was, while it was low budget, they made the best of what they had, and like while the acting performances weren't amazing, like the character arcs were pretty good, like once it got going.
Surprisingly.
Yeah. It got a lot better than I expected, like the arcs to get.
Yeah.
It's like despite the fact that the whatever that porcupine thing was called at the end, it looked like some kind of real life Scooby-Doo villain.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was weird.
It ended very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite all that, they made the most of what they've got, and I would say I'd give it like 7.7 out of 10.
Wow, nice. You gotta think.
Nice.
Add it all together. It's pretty good. It's
Yeah.
pretty good, yeah.
And of course, I'm gonna recommend it. It's on Tubi for free, it's on Pluto for free, and it's on Vudu for free. But you will have to watch some ads. It definitely took away from some of the suspense.
Oh my gosh, there's nothing worse than it's like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And then it's like 4 ads. It's 2 minutes of ads. Whatever. You know, you gotta make money too, I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, thank you everyone for watching, and thank you guys for being here and reviewing MMA. Is there anything you guys want to plug?
What's it? Plug on my own thing. Oh, jeez. I don't think so. Not right now. I'm too busy.
You don't want to plug Big Tasty?
Oh yes, please. Big Tasty Music Instagram. Please follow us. It's my band. We're on a bit of a hiatus due to everything going on, but soon. Hey, that was good. Thank
I got you. And Justin, anyone you want to plug? Excellent.
Sure, why not? Binghamton University Explorchestra. Just go to explorchestra.com or Google Explorchestra on YouTube. It's one word.
They're great.
Alright, good. But let's flash forward to the next review.
You better suck me before Ryan gets back. Put that on the video.
Out of pocket.
That's about to be at the end of the video.